Okay, so first of all, we are going to learn about one inequalities and some inequations. See, if we have 2x plus of 3 is equal to 0, then how many solutions from here? How many solutions from here? X is equal to minus 3 by 2. Only one value of x is there which satisfy this equation. Okay, but if I have 2x plus of 3 greater than 0, then lots of value of x are there. If I put the values of x, see, if I put the value of x is 1, then I get from here 5, which is greater than 0. Also, if I put the value of x equal to 2, then I get the value of this expression is 7, which is also greater than 0. It means lots of value of x are there which satisfy this inequality. So here we have inequality and here we have equality or equations. Okay, so equality is there and here we have inequalities. So in case of inequality, we have multiple solutions. So how to solve this type of inequality? See, 2x plus of 3 is there. And if I take from first condition, so I know that if I take the value of x is minus 3 by 2, then this expression will be 0. So if this expression will be 0 for x equal to minus 3 by 2, see this expression will be 0 for this value. It means if I take any value from this side, that is side, then expression will be become positive. And if I take any value from the left hand side, then this expression become negative. Okay, is this clear? Let's take any value which is minus of 2 is there. If I put minus of 2 here, x equal to minus of 2, then minus of 2, I get minus of 4 plus of 3. It means less than 0. Okay, so here we have one point, the sign of this term. Okay, so 2x plus of 3 is there and this is linear term.
ஆமா அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய ஆக்ஷன் நடக்குது. லெஃப்ட் சைடுல வச்சுக்கலாம், ஒண்ணு கொஞ்சம் பிரச்சனைகள் லிமிட் அளவா தான் வைக்கணும். ரைட் சைடுல வந்து நீங்க எப்பவுமே வந்து மாட்டினீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப சுதந்திரமா இருக்கு. உங்க வண்டியில அந்த ரைட் சைடு தான் இருக்கு. See, so here we have 2x plus of 3 is there. And what is the sign of 2x plus 3? If I want to calculate the sign of 2x plus 3, then I am going to use the concept of basic this concept. If I make this a term equal to 0, then value of x is known as critical point. This point is critical point. Okay, so this point is critical point, and right hand side of this critical point is always positive and left hand side of this is always negative. Okay, similarly, if I take one more example, x minus of 2 is there and I want to see the sign of this expression. So first I make this a term equal to 0. So from if I make this a term equal to 0, then from here I get one point x equal to 2, and x equal to 2 is considered as is critical point. And if I put any number which is greater than 2, see, if I put any number which is greater than 2, then I get positive sign here and negative sign here. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I am taking 2 x minus 2 is there and x minus of 3 is there. Okay, so now I am taking the product of two factors. One is x minus of 2, other one is x minus 3, and I want the solution if this expression is greater than 0. See, if any expression is greater than 0, it means this expression will be positive. if any number which is greater than 0, then it means the number will be positive. Here we have positive number. Here we have negative number. So here we have two factors. And if I take this factor only, then I get one critical point x equal to 2. And right side of this is positive and left hand side of this is negative. Okay. Now, if I consider x minus of 3 only, then I get 1 point x equal to 3. And right hand side of this 3 is positive. And left hand side of this is negative. Okay. See, now we have two factors. These two factors and these two factors are multiplied. So if I draw a vertical line at this critical point, also if I draw vertical line at this x equal to 2, then from these 2 points, x minus c here we have x minus of 2 is positive and here we have x minus of 2 is negative. Okay. And here we have x minus of 3 is positive and here we have x minus of 3 is negative. Now, if I take three conditions, one is x greater than 3. If I take number which is greater than 3 in this region. So in this region, x minus 2 is also positive and x minus 3 is also positive. Okay. And product of two positive term is also positive. See, this is also positive, this is also positive. It means product of these two terms is positive. If the product is positive, then surely this is greater than 0. Okay. Now I am taking x in between of 2 to 3. So if I take 2 to 3, then here we have x minus 2 is positive but x minus of 3 is negative here. So x minus 2 is positive and x minus of 3 will be negative. It means product will be negative. And if the product will be negative, it means this term is less than 0. If I take number which is less than minus of 2, then see, here we have less than minus of 2 in this region. So in this region, x minus 2 is also negative. Also, x minus of 3 is also negative. So if I multiply negative with negative, then I get again positive sign. It means this term is greater than 0. So if I want to calculate the solution of this inequality, then surely I know that lots of point is there. But what is the points? So I draw one line and I find the critical point from here. So from here I get, first make this term equal to 0, then I get x equal to 2. Then make this term equal to 0, then I get 3. These 2 point is known as critical point. This is the first step. Then second step is mark this critical point in real number line in ascending order. Okay. Now see, if I take any number which is greater than x is greater than 3, then here we get overall positive sign. And in between 2 to 3, I get negative sign. And again, I get positive sign is there. Okay. So this method is known as Wavy curve method. Okay. Now I can directly find the solution of this type of equation. See, if this expression is greater than 0, it means I want the region in which positive sign is there. Okay. So I want the region in which positive sign is there. Here we have positive sign. Here also we have positive sign. It means if I take any number from here and if I take any number from here, then this expression will be always positive. Let's take one example. See, x minus 2 is there, x minus 3 is there and greater than 0. I told you that if I take any number which is greater than 3. So let's take 4. If I put 4 here, then 4 minus of 2 is there. also 4 minus of 3 is there. It means this term is positive, also this term is positive. Also here, if I take any number which is less than 2, so I take 1. So 1 minus of 2 and 1 minus of 3. Again, this term will be negative, also this term will be negative. Then product of two negative term is also greater than 0. So if I want to calculate the solution of this inequality, then first draw the critical point, plus minus plus sign is there. Then if this expression is greater than 0, then take positive sign. If this expression is negative less than 0, then take negative sign. But here we have positive sign because this expression is greater than 0. It means solution of this inequality is nothing but x belongs to minus of infinity to 2 union. But equality is not there. That's why I'm not taking equality sign here. Union 3 to infinity. This is the solution. Is this clear to everyone? So we are going to learn everything from the basic. Okay. So one more thing, x minus of 2 is there, x minus of 3 is there. If I take less than 0, then from here, what is the solution? From here, what is the solution? Anyone? What is the solution for this inequality? Am I audible to everyone? Anyone tell me what is the solution if this expression will be less than 0? See, what I am telling here, if this expression is greater than 0, then take the positive reason from here. If this expression is negative, then take negative sign here. So what is the solution? This reason. So 2, 2, 3 is the solution. Okay. Is this clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's take 2 to 3 examples. Then I will give you some questions. If x minus 1 is there, x minus 2 is there, and x minus of 3 is there. See, 3 terms is there, and this expression is greater than 0. So first make this a term 0, this a term 0, and this a term 0. Then I get 3 points. 1 is there, 2 is there, and 3 is there. Okay. So what is the first step? First step is find critical point. Okay. What is the first step? Find critical point. Find critical point. Second step is arrange critical point in real number line. Okay. Rightmost reason is positive. Then negative, then positive. Okay. Write down in this way. So this reason will be positive. Why this reason will be positive? See, if I take any number which is greater than 3, let's take 4 is there. So if I put 4 here, then 4 minus 1 is positive. 4 minus 2 is positive. Also 4 minus 3 is also positive. Okay. So here we have all terms will be positive. It means right hand side will be positive, then negative, then positive. Okay. Is this clear? So we have 3 critical point. 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there. So from these 3 critical point, we have plus sign, then minus, then plus, and again I have minus sign. Now this expression, because this expression is greater than 0, that's why I have to take the positive reason. Why positive reason? Because if I take any number from here, then this expression become positive. So if I have this number and I write in this way, then this is wrong. And if I 2 is there and 2 is greater than 0, this is right. That's why I'm taking positive sign from here. So what is the solution from here? X belong to 1 to 2 union 3 to infinity. Okay. Now I am going to take one example in which x minus 1 square is there and greater than 0 is there. Okay. Now I want to calculate how many solutions is there. Solutions means number of values of x which satisfy the inequalities. So how many values of x is there which satisfy this equation? Tell me. This is a common sense question. How many values of x is there which satisfy this equation? Okay, tell me one thing. What is the value of x which does not satisfy this inequality? Anyone?
So 1.
Absolutely right. If I put 1 here, then 1 minus 1 becomes 0. And 0 is not greater than 0. Okay. See, if I take this term equal to 0, then for x equal to 1, this expression becomes 0. And 0 is not greater than 0. This is not satisfied. It means I cannot take this value. But if I take any number which is greater than 1, then this expression will be positive. If I take any number which is less than x equal to 1, then this expression again negative. So if negative square is positive, it means here I get the positive sign. Also here I get the positive sign. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of solution? I want to take the reason in which this expression is positive. So here also I get the positive sign. Here also I get the positive sign. It means x belongs to real number minus 1 is the solution. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. See, it means if square is there, then the sign of this factor will not change if I move around the x equal to 1. Similarly, if I have x minus 1 is there, x minus 3 square is there, and this expression is greater than 0, and I want to calculate the solution, then from here I get two critical points, 1 and 3. But for 3, the expression does not, if I move around here, then the expression does not change its sign. Okay. That's why I'm taking plus sign here, plus sign here. But here, if I take any number which is greater than 1, then sign will be different. If I take any number which is less than x, x equal to 1, then sign will be different. Okay. That's why here we have plus sign, then minus sign is there. Okay. Now, what is the solution from here? X belongs to, I take positive reason only. So one positive reason is from 1 to 3 and other positive reason is 3 to infinity. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am taking some complicated examples. Let's take x minus 1 is there, x minus 3 is there, and x minus of 2 is there. Okay. And if this expression is greater than 0, now see, I have only considered sign of these terms. So here we have 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. And the solution of this expression is also same as the previous one. Okay. If I any factor in the denominator, then the inequality remain the same. Okay. And the method will be also same. Okay. Is this clear to everyone? But one thing is there, I cannot take this expression is 0. It means I cannot take x equal to 2. It means from at 2 point, I take open circle. Open circle means I am not taking this point. X is not equal to 2. Okay. Now you have to solve this question and tell me the answer. X minus 1 is there.
x minus 7 is there and x minus 5 is there divided by x minus 4 is there and power 6 is there and this term is greater than 0. What is the solution? Now you have to tell me the solution of this inequality. What is the solution? Anyone? Okay, x equal to 8. See, here we have inequality. Anyone
Sir,
tell me, beta?
sir, minus infinity, comma 1, union
Minus
7, comma infinity.
minus infinity to 1,
Union 7, comma infinity.
sum of 7 comma infinity. Okay, right. Let's see. Here we have some critical point. From here, I get one critical point. 1 is there. Then from here, I get one critical point, which is 4. Then I get 5. And then I get 7 is there. Okay. So right hand side is this for this term and this term, sign will be not changed. It means right hand side will be positive. Then at 7, because odd power is there, or due to this odd power, the sign of this inequality will be same, change. Then plus 2 minus sign is there. But here sign of this inequality does not change because even power is there. So again minus sign is there. Here also minus sign is there. Then I get plus sign. It means solution of this inequality of this region and this region. So absolutely right, Shivani. Your answer is correct. Minus infinity to 1, union 7 to infinity. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Now take one more example, x minus of 1, x square plus of x plus 1. See, quadratic factor is there. And x minus of 5, 2025 is there. And then I take x minus of 3 and 2026. Okay, and this expression is less than 0. If I want to see the sign of this is changing or not, then see this power. If the power will be odd, then sign will be changed. If the power will be even, then sign will not change. What is the answer for this? Anyone tell me the answer? Okay, what I am telling, If even power is there, then sign will not change. If odd power is there, then sign will change. Even power factor is there. Then sign around critical point is not changed. Okay, let's see what is the sign of this term. X square plus x plus 1 is there. Okay. Can I write this term in this way by making the perfect square? Okay, can I write this term in this way? Do you know about the a plus b whole square? See, a square is there, 2ab is there, and b square is there. So I'm going to use this in equations here. A square, 2ab is there, and b square is there. So from here, I get 1 perfect square, and minus 1 by 4 plus 1 is 3 by 4. See, uh, from here, I can clearly see that if I take any value of x from here, either positive or negative, then this expression is always positive because square is there. And 3 by 4, if I add some square, see, this is a square and this is a number. So if I add these two numbers, then I again get some positive number. It means this expression is always positive. So if this expression is always positive, also I cannot find the root from here because this is a quadratic equation. If I want to calculate d from here, then minus 1 b square is there. So b square is nothing but 1 square minus 4 ac is there. It means minus of 3 is there. If d is less than 0, it means from quadratic equation I have imaginary roots. No real roots is there. If I don't get any real roots, it means I cannot factorize this expression. So this expression is always positive. Okay. So if this expression is always positive, then the sign of this positive cannot decide the sign of this whole inequality. Why? Because if I multiply, see, positive, 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 1,000 times, then again I get positive. If I multiply this positive sign 1 crore time, then again I get the positive sign. But one minus sign can able to change the sign of this whole expression. Okay. Okay. So that's why if there is some positive sign is there, then I can ignore this term because this cannot change the sign of this expression. Only number of negative factor change the sign of this expression. So what will be negative? This term can be negative. This term can be negative. Also, this term will always be positive. Okay. So from here, if I want to calculate critical point, then one critical point from here. Here I cannot get any critical point. Again, from here I get one critical point. And from here I get one critical point. So plus sign is there. Then minus sign because odd power is there. And around 3 because power of x minus 3 is even. Then here we have negative sign. Then again here we have positive sign. So what is the solution? X belong to 1, 2, 3 union 3 to 5 is there. Okay.
So this is the answer. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to take some question from assignments. See. Is this visible to everyone? Is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, here we have some inequalities. Okay. So I am going to take some inequality from here. Let's take question number 11. Okay. So how here we have inequality in which, see, here we are discussing all the inequalities. All terms are either lie in left hand side. Here also all terms are in left hand side. But in this question, we have terms in both sides, left hand side and right hand side also. Okay. So first step is convert or move all terms either left hand side or right hand side. So I take this term to the left hand side. Then from here, I get this type of inequality. Now this whole expression is less than 0. Okay. Now just multiply with 3. Then I get here 9. If I take the LCM. And here I get 25. And 2 minus x is there. And here we have 50. Okay. Can I take x minus 2 from these two terms common? Can I take x minus 2 is common from these two terms? Or you can write in this way. See, 9 is there. If I take minus sign common from here, then I get plus sign. It become x minus of 2. And here we have 50. So if I take x minus of 2 common, then from here 25 plus 9 is 34. And again here we have 50. So only one critical point is there, x equal to 2. And here we have plus sign and minus sign. Okay. Now what is the answer? What is the answer from here? Tell me which region I have to take. This expression is less than equal to 0.
Sir, x belongs to minus infinity, comma 2, close brackets.
Close bracket, absolutely right. Because equality is there. If I say 2 is there and 2 is there. So if one case is this one, so 2 is less than 2, which is not correct. But if 2 is less than equal to 2, then one inequality, this equality is satisfied, then this statement is true. Okay. That's why if this expression is less than equal to 0, it means that this expression can be 0. And when this expression is 0, then x equal to 2 is satisfy this inequality. That's why I'm taking close bracket here. Okay. Now take some more example. Okay. Let's try this question. So here we have 2x minus 3. Now I want to take all term from either left hand side and right hand side. So just take this term to the right hand side. Then 0 is there. Here we have 3x minus of 2 divided by 4 minus 2 minus of x by 5 is there. Again, here we have 2x minus of 1 divided by 3 is there. Okay. So just take the LCM of all term. So if I take the LCM, then I get 20 multiply 3, 60 is there. So multiply this term, see, this is 15 and multiply this expression with 15. 15 times of 3x minus of 2 is there. Then 12 times of 2 minus x is there. And here we have 20 times of 2x minus of 1 is there. Okay. So now from here we get 45x minus 30 is there. 24 plus of 12x is there. Minus 40 of x plus of 20 is there. Okay. From here, see, 12x from 45x is positive and 40 is negative. It means 5x is remaining and 5 plus 12 is 17. So 17x is there. And minus 30 and 20 is there. It means minus of 10 remaining and minus 10 and minus 24. It means minus of 34 is there. Okay. If I take 17 common from this term, then I get in this type of inequality. So here we have x equal to 2 and plus sign is there, minus sign is there. Then what is the solution? What is the solution from here? Which reason? See, this whole expression is now less than 0. So I have to take negative reason. So answer will be minus of infinity to 2 close bracket. Okay. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to take two inequalities. Inequality on both sides. Okay. So if we have inequality on both sides, see here we have inequality on both sides. So 3x minus 4 is there and 5 is there. Also here we have 2. Okay. So first I have to solve this inequality and then this inequality. Because if I take any value of x here, then simultaneously this x must satisfy this inequality. It means that this whole value must be less than equal to 5 and this whole value must be greater than equal to 2. Okay. So if we have both side inequality, then we have to solve both inequalities separately. So if I going to solve this inequality, then from here I have this term. It means x is less than equal to 3. If x is less than equal to 3, then in real number line, I can write this solution in this way. Minus infinity to 3 is there. Okay. And for this term, 2 is greater than, 2 is less than 3x minus of 4. Then from here, 3x minus of 6 is there. And if I take 3 common, then x minus of 2 is there. It means from here, I can write in this way, x is always greater than 2. So x equal to 2 is here. And from here, I have to take the solution. which is greater than 2. So this is the solution. Okay. So if we have 2 to 3 inequality and I want to find the common solution, then what is the common solution from here? See, if I draw a vertical line at the critical point, and if I draw the vertical line at this critical point, so region in which we get two lines is the common solution of this inequality. Here we have only one line. It means this inequality will be satisfied here. Okay. But this inequality will not satisfy in this region. Let's take one example. If I put x equal to 0. So if I put x equal to 0 here, then 3, this term will be 0. And here we get minus of 4. And minus of 4 is less than equal to 5. Is this correct? Okay. But if I put x equal to 0 here, then I get 2 is less than equal to minus 4. See, this inequality is wrong. But here we have minus 4, which is greater than 5, which is true. Okay. So one inequality is satisfied, but another inequality is not satisfied. Again, for same explanation for this region, if I take any number which is greater than 3, let's take 4 is there. Then put 4 here. 12 minus of 4 is less than 5. If I take this region. So here we get 8 is less than 5. It means this inequality is not satisfied. But if I take this inequality, then 2 is there. And if I put 4 is there, then 12 minus of 4, it means 8. So 2 is obviously less than 8. So one inequality is satisfied, another inequality is not satisfied in this region. So only reason which is the solution of this whole inequality is x belongs to 2 to 3. Why close bracket is there? Because equality sign is there. If equality sign is not there, then I am not going to take this close bracket. Okay. Now what is the solution? Close bracket of 2 to 3. Okay. Is this clear to everyone? So let's take one example from, I think 6. I'm going to take 6. Question 6 is there. So 7 is there. Now from here we have 3x plus of 11 by 2 is there. And here we have 11. So multiply with, see, here we have some positive number. If positive number is there, then if I multiply this number, whole inequality with the positive number, then inequality will not change. Okay. Let's see. If I have 2 and 3 is there, and I know that 3 is greater than 2. If I multiply this whole number with 2, then here we get 4 and here we get 6. Okay. It means obviously 6 is greater than 4. So inequality is not changed if I multiply with some positive number. Okay. If I multiply with minus of 2, then this number will become minus of 4 and this number will become minus of 6. Now inequality will be changed. It means if I multiply any inequality with negative number, then the inequality will change. If I multiply the inequality with positive number, then inequality will not change. Okay. So just write down. If we multiply inequality with negative number, then inequality will reverse. Is this clear to everyone? So here we have some positive number. If I multiply this whole expression with some positive number, then inequality will not change because positive sign is there. So what is there? See, here we get 14. If I multiply with 2, here we have 3x plus 11. And here we have 22. So just take 11 here.
Then I get here 3 is there. Now 3x is here and 11 is there. So 1 is there and from here 11 by 3. So this is the solution. Okay. So now can you solve all remaining questions? Are you able to solve this all remaining question or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we are going to learn Componendo dividendo concept. See, I know that if A by B is there, see, let's take one ratio, 1 by 2 is there. Also one ratio, 2 by 4 is there. Okay. If I add these two numbers, then I get 3, 1 plus 2. And if I add the denominator number, then again I get 6. So if I cancel these two terms, then I get the same ratio. Is this clear? And from these two terms, if I subtract 1 from this number and 2 from this number, then again I get the same ratio. Okay. Now let's see. If I have this number and now I'm going to square of this number and square of this number. If I take square of this number and square of this number, then here we have root 5 and here we have root 20 is there. So if I cancel 5 from here, then again I get the same inequality. Is this clear to everyone? Okay.
Yes,
See,
sir.
it means if I have A by B and C by D is there, and if I add these two number and if I add these two number, then the ratio will be same. Again, if I subtract these two number and these two number in denominator also. See, if I use any operation here, then I have to take the same operation here in the denominator. Then the ratio will not change. Again, if I take the square of first term and square of second term, then here also I have to take square of first term and second term. This is nothing but root over b square minus of d square. Also, I can say that if I take the cube of this term, and again cube of this term, cube of b and cube of d, and here I take the cube root, then the ratio will be same. Okay. This whole expression is known as componendo dividendo. Okay. So sometimes it's easy to solve the question by using the method of componendo dividendo. Okay. So let's take one example. Here we have one question. So what is the question? A plus of b divided by a minus of b is equal to 7 by 5. And I have to find the value of a by b. So one method is there. If I multiply these two terms and then solve. So if I don't know anything, then what is the basic method? Multiply these two terms. Then 5a is there, 5 of b is there,
then 7 of A is there, 7 of B is there. Then take this term here, then I get 12 B and 2 of A. And I have to find the ratio of 1 by A by B. It means 12 divided by 2 is there. So what is the basic ratio? See, this is the method one. Those who don't know about the componendo dividendo, then they solve this question in this way. But if I know the componendo dividendo, then I want to add these two terms. If I add these two terms, and if I subtract these two terms, so here also I have to do same process. So 12 is there. I add both number. This is numerator and this one is denominator. I am going to add numerator and denominator here and subtract numerator and denominator. So similarly, I have to doing the same step here. Add both term and subtract both term. So see, here I get 6 value, and from here minus of B will be cancelled with B and A will be cancelled with A. Then here I get 2 of A, and from here I get 2 of B. So cancel this 2. So from here I get A by B is equal to 6. Okay. Okay, now going to take one more example. See, here we have plus sign and here we have minus sign and term will be same. So can I use the componendo dividendo method here? Can I use the componendo dividendo method here? Okay, let's see. Here we have x. So x is nothing but x by 1 is there. And here we have a plus of 3b. Also, a minus 3b is there. And a plus of 3b. And minus sign is there. See, if in a question I have term in this way, plus sign is there, then this term is componendo. If minus sign is there, then this term is known as dividendo. So we are going to use the same process. If plus sign is there and minus sign is there, and if I going to add these two terms, then from here I get this term, and from here a plus 3b plus 3a minus 3b. I am subtracting this denominator from this term. So a plus 3b is there. Also a minus 3b is there. Okay, so let's doing the same step here. I am going to add these two terms and going to subtract these two terms. Okay. Now see what term will be remaining here. Cancel this term will be, and also this term with this. Then from here I get 2 times of root over a plus of 3b. Also from here I get 2 times of root over a minus of 3b. So 2 will be cancelled out. And I have to find 3bx squared plus 3b. Okay. So this is nothing but 3b. If I take 3b common, then this is x square plus of 1 is there. Okay. So now what to do? Take the square of this term. If I take the square of this term, then I get x plus 1 whole square. And also from here, x minus 1 whole square. And if I take the square of this term, then a plus 3b is there. Also from here, a minus 3b is there. See, again, we can use the componendo dividendo method here because plus and minus sign is there. So if I expand this term, then I get x square 2x plus 1. And here we have x square minus of 2x and plus of 1. So can I write this term in this way? X square plus of 1 plus of 2x. Again, x square plus of 1 minus of 2x. So here again we have some term which is adding, and here we have some term which is subtracting. So can I use the componendo dividendo method again here? So if I add, see, if I add these two terms, and if I subtract this two terms, then 3b will be cancelled, and here we have 2a. And if I cancel a, then from here I get 6 times of b is there. So if I add these two terms here, then again I have to add this two term in numerator. So if I add these two terms, then this term will be cancelled out. So minus term will be cancelled out. And if I subtract denominator from numerator, then this term will be cancelled out. So from here I get 2 times of x square plus of 1. And from here I get 4 of x, which is equal to a divided by 3 of b. So if I cancel this two term, then 2 is there. Okay, is this clear? So from here, see, 3b is there and x square plus 1 is there. If I take a cross multiply, then 3b is there and x square plus 1 is there, which is equal to 2ax. It means what is the answer? The value of this expression is 2ax. So I am going to solve this question by using the componendo dividendo method. Is this method clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? See, so if we have in any question, if we have term in this way, a plus b, a minus b is there, and here we have some c and d, then use the componendo dividendo method. It means if I find the a and b from here, then I have to add these two terms and subtract these two terms. Add this two terms and subtract denominator from this term. And doing the same process here. By this process, I can solve some complicated question. Okay. I think now it's clear to everyone. Clear or not? Hello. Is this clear to everyone? Nothing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Achilles, okay. So in which term, in which question you have not clear? Is this method is not clear to you, Achilles? Okay, now take one more example. No problem. Achilles, now let's focus in this question. Okay. Achilles. Okay. See, if we have question in this way, okay. See, here we have one term, here we have one term. Also, same term will be there, but only plus and minus sign is there. Is this correct? Okay. So if we have the same term in the numerator and same term in the denominator, but plus minus sign is there only, then we are going to use the componendo dividendo method. Okay. Then what is the componendo dividendo method? If I have a plus b is there and a minus of b is there, okay, this term is there, and this term is equal to sum c by d, and I want to find from here ratio of a and b. So from a plus b upon a minus b, I am going to find the ratio of a plus b. So I am going to reduce this term. And what is the process to reduce this term? So what is the process? Here I have to add numerator with the denominator and subtract denominator from numerator. Is this clear, Achilles? Okay. Now see, from here I can cancel this b term, and from here I can cancel this a term because a is positive, a is negative. So from here I get 2 times of a, and from here b, and if I multiply this minus sign with minus sign, then again from here I get b. Okay, is this clear? So here I am going to use the componendo dividendo method, and I add denominator with the numerator in numerator. And what is there? I subtract the denominator from this term. So again, I have to do the same method here. Add numerator with the denominator and subtract the denominator from the numerator so that the ratio will be same. See, here we have learned this thing. A by B is there, C by D is there. If ratio is same, and if I add both term in the numerator and add the same term in denominator, then the ratio will be same. Okay. Then if I do the same process here and here, then the ratio will not change. Okay. Let's take one more example here. If 3 and 5 is there, also 6 and 10 is there. Now I am going to add this term in numerator, and if I subtract 5 from 3, so here I subtract. So if I doing the same method here, then doing the same method here, then inequality will not change. See, if I add these two terms and subtract this term, then from here I get 8 minus by minus 2 and 16 by minus of 4 is there. See, ratio will be same. Okay. So I'm going to use this method because ratio will be same if I doing the same method. So again, from here, I have to calculate the value of this whole expression. And if I say this term is equal to k, okay, I just assume value of this whole expression is k. Then by using the componendo dividendo method, I can write this term. See, I can reduce this whole term in a by b. I can reduce this whole term in a by b by using the componendo dividendo. So what I have to do? Add both term and subtract both term. So if I add numerator with the denominator and subtract the denominator from numerator, okay, now do the same step here.
add numerator with denominator and subtract the denominator from numerator. Then ratio will be same. Ratio cannot change here. Now, can I cancel this term with this term? And this term will this term. See. Now from here, I get 2 times of root over 1 plus x. And from here, I get 2 times of root over 1 minus x is there. And from here, k plus 1 and k minus 1 is there. Okay. Can I cancel this 2? If I take the square of this term, then here I get 1 plus x and 1 minus of x is there. This is nothing but x plus 1 whole square. And here we have k minus 1 whole square. Again, I can write this term. If I expand this term, see, k square plus 1, if I take one term and 2k is there, and k square plus 1 is also positive here, see, and minus of 2k. So here again I have a plus b and a minus b is there. Okay. So can I find the value of x from here? See, can I find the value of x from here? Again, use the componendo dividendo method. Add this 2 term and subtract the denominator from numerator. Okay. Do the same step here. Add this 2 term. If I add this 2 term, then this term will be cancelled out. It means from here I get k square plus 1 2 times. And subtract the denominator from numerator. Do the same step. Whatever you are going to do here, do the same step here. See, x will be cancelled out. From here, 1 will be cancelled out. It means this term is nothing but 2 divided by 2 times of x. And from here, this term will be cancelled out. It means 2 times of k square plus of 1. And k square plus 1 is cancelled out. So from here, 4k. So 2 will be cancelled out. This term will be cancelled out. It means if I take the reciprocal of this term, then k divided by k square plus 1 is there. And what is the value of x? X is nothing but root 3 by 2. Okay. Okay. Can I find the value of k from here? Can I find the value of k from here? Just multiply. Here we get 2k and here we get root 3 times of k square plus of 1. Okay. Then just square both terms. Here I get 4k square and 3 times of k square plus of 1 whole square is there. Okay. Or you can write this term by using the quadratic method. See, I am going to solve this question by using the componendo dividendo method. I have already 2 to 3 methods to solve this type of question. Okay. But now we are going to focus only componendo dividendo method. So here we have one quadratic equation C. K square. If I take this term here, then minus 2k by 3. And from here I get 1. See, root 3 is there. Okay. Now from here I get one quadratic equation. And I know that how to solve the quadratic equation. I can find the root of quadratic equation by using the Sridharacharya formula. See, minus b plus minus b square is there, minus 4ac is there, and 2a is there. You are well familiar about this formula. So what is k? K is nothing but minus b. And what is b? 2 divided by root 3 minus b plus minus b square 4 by 3 minus 4c. What is 4 by b square is nothing but 4 by 3 is there. And here we have 4. And here we have 2 times of a. Is this correct to everyone? See. 2 by 2k, and here we have k square plus 2k plus l. K square, interchange this term and interchange this term. Okay. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. But from here, let's see, this is imaginary roots is there. Okay. So from here, we are going to some another method, because we cannot find the imaginary roots. So if I take this term, or we are going to use the common sense from here, then take the square of this term. I think something is wrong here in this question. If k is root 3, then root 3 whole square plus 1 is 4. I think here 4 will be there, because otherwise I cannot find the solution of this expression. So if k is root 3, then root 3 and root 3 square means 3 plus 1 is 4 is there. So there must be correction, and x must be equal to root 3 by 4 is there. Okay. Otherwise, I have to find, I get the imaginary roots. Okay. Now it's clear to Achilles. You are adding denominator in numerator and subtraction numerator in denominator. Right. Achilles, now it's clear to you. So anyone have any doubts in today's class? No, sir. Okay. See, here I'm sharing one assignment to you, and already Bala sir will be shared this assignment to you. See, here we have one assignment. Okay. So you have to solve this whole assignment, and we are going to take the doubt from this. And if I take next class, and in next class, I am sharing some another assignment. Okay. So here we have some question from the Componendo dividendo in your assignment. And here we have the inequalities questions. Okay. So this is the class tutorial sheet first one. And from today class, we are going to take everything from the basic level, so that I ensure you will learn each and every basic concept, because you are there and I am here. So I'm not knowing about all these things, that what is your level. Okay. So I ensure everything will be clear. So that's why I'm going to take all the classes from the 0 level. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hello, sir.
Sir.
Daneshwar, sir. Balamohan.
Ah.
Sir, tomorrow, is it possible to organize class for 12th?
Absolutely.
12th portion, basic. Tomorrow, okay for you?
Yeah, yes, sir. I will take the classes of 12th for 7 to 8.
Tomorrow, 7 to 8, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And then, hello, children?
One second, sir. Bala, sir.
Yeah.
I am going to record this whole session. So I will share the link of this session. And if any student want to see this lecture again, then they can just going through the link. Okay.
Okay.